Okay, so welcome everyone. Just one of those days where we had gremlins in the computer. The computer, I think, has to do some yoga or some deep breathing just to feel good, right? All right, so let's just put one hand on our heart, one hand on our bellies, and just notice how you're feeling. Just notice the breath going in and out, in and out. Just come and find some stillness after all that bit of stressful going on, not getting onto the Zoom. Let's just hope everything works today. Maybe it'll be one of those days where we have technical difficulties. You know, things like that can happen. So here we are. Just noticing. And how are you feeling today? Hopefully, we've calmed down, not stressed anymore. But that might take a little while. And guess what? Today is the 1st of February. Woohoo! How to love yourself. Hmm. Well, it says give yourself a V-Day gift. That's a Valentine Day gift. Oh, write yourself a love note. Learn to say no. Learn to live with simplicity. Do what you always want to, and prioritize your well-being. So just look after yourself this month, right? And usually it's only 28 days, but this year it is 29 days long. Still shorter, but an extra day this year. And our February challenge is breathing. The month's challenge is about researching different breathing techniques. You could practice breathing techniques by yourself or with your family. And the goal is to use breathing practices as a way to bring ourselves back to the present moment and live a more mindful life. So it's easy to get swept up into our busy lives, but by taking a moment each day to stop, breathe, and come back to the present moment allows us to make more powerful choices and to take appropriate action. All right. So, and I'm going to do something else as well for you. So when I send you the link for the YouTube, I'm also going to send you another YouTube link that has a breathing practice. Okay, so look out for that, and that will take you to a YouTube video, and it's actually done by the lady that does these resources from Kids Yoga Stories. Okay, and I might send you one more. Look out for them more than once a week, okay? I'll send you a few just to keep you reminding you that, and if there'll be different ones, but it will just remind you to breathe every day. All right, so this week 1, we will talk about mindful breath. I've checked that off because we're going to talk about it. Week 2, it's going to be pause breath, and week 4, deep belly breath. There it is. And week 3, flower breath. Now we did these last year. That's why I'm going to send you new ones, new videos. So these will be our reminders, and then you'll get used to new breathing things. So mindful breath. So I will send you this tonight as well. So just practice mindful breathing by simply taking a few minutes to breathe deeply. Well, that's easy, isn't it? You can place your right hand on your belly, your left hand on your chest, and inhale for 4 counts evenly through your nose, and then exhale for 4 evenly through your nose. And you can just feel the rise and fall off your chest and your belly. So should we do that? We got to inhale for 4 and then breathe out for 4. So let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's pretty easy, isn't it? So I will send you this tonight so you can practice the mindful breath, but also I will send you a link for another breathing practice. So that's week 1, mindful breath. We're right into our meditation. Well, even though it's February, unfortunately, we are going to have lots of snow. Lots and lots and lots. So here we go. Oh, just got to get the music going. There we are. So just, you can close your eyes or you can watch the snowflakes coming down. Maybe you can still keep practicing that mindful breath. Practice the mindful breathing without counting, just so you can relax. Listen to the music. But as you sit, just notice how you're sitting on the ground, or on a chair, or on a block, or on a cushion. Just notice where that is touching your body. Just notice how your legs are. Are they crossed, touching the ground? Are they in a chair with just your feet touching the ground? Just notice your body. Is it nice and tall? You're a little tired and curled over. Maybe sit a little taller. Maybe noticing the breath. Could be even slowing down. As the snow comes down. And the snow is always quiet, isn't it? I'll turn the music down just a little bit more. We really get the sense of the snow and how snow can make the world a quiet place. And when it snows outside, some people like to go outside, but it's very nice to be inside where it's warm and cozy. Maybe you have a nice warm pair of socks on. Maybe you have a blanket over you. Maybe you're having a hot cup of hot chocolate. Oh, here we go. Oh, maybe just take a moment, come back. Whew, get rid of the snow from your brain. And you know, there we are. Just let go. Just let go of the snow. Maybe you feel like you have let go of things, let go of things that worry you, that were stressing you out. Just remember, all day long, every day, just let go. If you let go, you can breathe more relaxed and you can be more patient. And of course, be patient with yourself and with others. And of course, accept accept who you are and accept other people. And then if you just take a moment to stop and be mindful, you also have time for gratitude and you notice things that you are grateful for. It could be that warm blanket, that warm pair of socks, or it could be the fact that you like going out in the snow. You could be grateful for the snow. Anyway, we have a basket that's empty. So Sarah, you're first on my little pictures. Maybe you could take a moment, think of something that you're grateful for. I know Sarah and her family do a lot of winter sports. Jennifer, maybe you can think of something you're grateful for. And Megan, she could be grateful for that lovely, warm, fuzzy sweatshirt with the teddy bear, maybe. Keep her warm on a cold day. There. And Claire. And Kathy. So, thank you. Now my basket is not empty. Thank you so much for sharing your gratitude. That's good to do oftentimes during the day, right? Here, breathe deeply and enjoy the moment. It's a good idea, isn't it? Just breathe deeply and enjoy the moment. So why don't we just take some deep breaths. You can go in through the nose and maybe out through the mouth. And another good thing to do is just to lift those arms up. Just lift your arms up, breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and slowly breathe out. And you know when you make the bed and the sheet goes up in the air and it just stops for a second. Let's do that this time. So just breathe in and just stop and then breathe out. It's not even a stop, it's like a pause. Just like that sheet that just hangs in the air when you shake it. So breathe in and breathe out. There. Lovely. Remember, you do that every day, a few times in the day. Here we are. We have, of course, a story about breath. I think you could have guessed that, right? Breathing Makes It Better by Christopher Willard and Wendy O'Leary. So this is a book for sad days, mad days, glad days, and all the feelings in between. Here we are. You are alive. And just because you are alive, you have feelings and emotions, just like every person on earth. Sometimes you feel happy, silly, joyful, and calm. And sometimes you feel sad, angry, scared, and alone. And it can be uncomfortable. But if you watch, maybe I'll put over here so you can read that. How's that? But if you watch and really notice, feelings come and go, just like your breath goes in and out, in each little moment of the day. When your morning starts out terrible and your heart feels hurt or broken, stop and take a breath. When I am sad, be still, be here. I shine warm and bright, like the sun full of light. Breathe in, breathe out, peace is near. When trouble lurks around every corner and your stomach aches and churns, stop and take a breath. When I am anxious, be still, be here. I stay strong and sure like a mountain secure. Breathe in, breathe out. Peace is near. When the world feels strange and lonely and your chest feels tight and closed, stop and take a breath. When I'm alone, be still, be here. I stand like a tree in the woods, tall and free. Breathe in, breathe out. Peace is near. When life seems unfair and beyond your control, and your face feels hot and fiery, stop and take a breath. When I am angry, be still, be here. I rise in the sky like a cloud flying high. Breathe in, breathe out. Peace is near. When nothing makes sense and the answers are missing and your brain feels dull and jumbled, stop and take a breath. When I'm confused, be still, be here. I rest like a mirror on a lake, calm and clear. Breathe in, breathe out. Peace is near. When darkness and shadows are everywhere and your lungs feel short and shallow, stop and take a breath. When I am scared, be still, be here. I relax and let go like a river I flow. Breathe in, breathe out. Peace is near. To be alive is to have feelings and emotions. And when you breathe in and out and pay attention to your breath, you can watch your feelings come and go. Happy and sad, silly and angry, joyful and scared, calm and alone. When you breathe, you are alive. And because you are alive, anything is possible. Wow. There we are. So just remember all those different emotions that you have during the day. You just stop, breathe. You won't be alone. You won't be however you're feeling. There's all different things that you can feel. So think about that. Yeah, it's a very nice book. So I will get onto my little meditation cushion. And you just sit while I'm moving. You can have one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Just notice how you're feeling. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, now I'm going to get settled. And we're going to start by doing something a little different this week. So instead of going right into the cat and cow, we're just going to place our hands onto our thighs. And just slide our hands back and forward on our thighs. So we're not doing cat and cow. We're just going to sit nice and tall without moving. Just touch our thighs. Just notice our bodies. Just notice how we're feeling. This helps to calm us and ground us. And when we do that, we can also notice our breathing. And then just stop. Just let your hands rest on your legs. Just notice your legs, your hands touching each other. And of course, stop. Notice your breathing. There. Now we can start our cat and cow. So curl the spine and then look up. Curl the spine the other way. And tuck the chin in. Do our cat. Curl the spine. And look up into our cow. And then sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to do our side stretches. Nice and slow. Just take it nice and slowly. Maybe take a moment here, just stretch. Then take a moment here and just stretch. And take a moment on this side, stretch again. And then we can go back to our cat and cow. And then sit up nice and tall. Reach up as high as you can. Grow, 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 and then just do your turn. Look over your shoulder. Nice tall spine. And look over that shoulder. And then lift those arms up. And we're going to twist the other way. Nice tall spine again. Nice deep breaths. And then up and over. Nice tall spine. Looking over your shoulder. And then up and over the other way. Then lift those arms up and reach, reach, reach. Now you know this one. When we breathe out nice and slow as the arms come down. Nice and slow, 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 slow. That's the breath you do if you want to feel nice and calm. You want to calm down, maybe go to sleep, feel calm. And then you can go back to your cat and cow. And then just sit nice and tall. Put those hands onto your thighs again. Just feel the connection with your hands, with your legs, with your breath. Noticing how your body is touching the ground or touching the chair, touching the block or the cushion. And we're going to get onto our hands and knees. Move blocks out the way, cushions out the way. Hands and knees. This is our tabletop. So hands are underneath the shoulders and knees are underneath the hips. We'll start by doing big circles. The hips go round and around. And the other way. You keep doing that. I'm just going to stop because even if you're sitting in the chair, you can do this, can't you? Oh, Kathy, you're sitting in the chair, so you can go around and around like this. The rest of us are back here on our tabletop, going round and around. And then we're just going to put those hips down, stretch our hands in front, just have a big stretch for a moment, stretch the back. And our child's pose, but the arms right out in front. And we're going to rock forward and rock back. And you know this, we do this every week. Get our arms and shoulders nice and strong. Keep going backwards and forwards. Stay here if you want to plank. Notice how your shoulders and your arms are getting nice and strong. So back and forward, nice and slow. Stay here in the plank pose. Keep breathing. Looking down at the mat. And then just push yourself back. Hips go down. Stretch those arms out. And then we're going to get ready for our downward facing dog. So get the hands onto the mat, curl the toes under, push the hips up, legs are straight, and arms are straight, heads down. And then just stretch the legs, stretch the arms, our down dog. And then we're just going to walk our hands forward, our feet forward. And we're in our forward fold. Just bring the arms up. Push your legs nice and straight. Come up, up, up. And you can bring your hands to heart center. And we're going to stand for a moment, nice and tall, in our mountain pose. So Feet are under the knees and the knees are under the hips. Hips are under the shoulders. Pull those core muscles in. Make sure you've got nice loose tongue, jaw. Turn this way just for a moment. We're just going to open up the arms and look up and then cross the arms in front. Give yourself a hug. And you can kind of curl a little and then open up again, looking up. It's kind of like a cow, but with big wide arms. And then you can give yourself a hug. So it's kind of like a cat, but this time you're giving yourself a hug. Open up again. And give yourself a hug. So you can do this even if you're sitting on a chair. There. Now, just place your hands on your shoulders. Then tap, 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 tap. Tap the shoulders. And then you can tap your head. And tap your forehead. And then tap down your body. Tap down your arm. Tap down the other arm. And tap down your legs. All the way down to the toes. And then tap, coming back up the legs, up your body, and down one arm, down the other arm, back to your head, and then just place your hands on your head. That's it. That's another way of calming down, placing your hands on top of your head. Then you take a deep breath in. So right on top of your head. There you go. And you can bring the arms down. And right foot forward, left foot back. We're going into our warrior two. So back toes are facing the long end of the mat. Bend that right knee. Make sure you see the big toes. The arms go up. Of course, you're facing this way, right? Then just turn your head. Strong arms, strong legs. And then rest your leg on your arm on your leg and bring your arm over your head. Reach, 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 reach. And then swing back into our warrior two. Strong arms, strong legs. Then back hand down, front hand up. Reach, reach, reach. And then arms back into warrior two. Then arms down. Point your toes the same way. Bend at the hips. Just go down, touch the mat. And you can walk those hands past one foot. So you bend the knee, stretch the leg, then go the other way. Bend the knee, stretch the leg, then back the other way. Bend the knee, stretch the leg, back the other way. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Come to the center. Fingertips on the mat. Heads down. Then slowly come up and be a star. So we'll look the other way. Bend that front knee. Turn the back toes to face the long end of the mat. Then just turn. Strong arms, strong legs. Then rest your front arm. But this time, put your hand onto your waist. Make sure that shoulder and the elbow are back. And then put your hand over there. And then you can reach, 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 reach. Swing back into warrior two. Back hand goes down, front hand comes up. Looking up at your hand, pretend there's a mirror. You can smile at yourself in the mirror. Back we come to warrior two. Let arms come down. Point the toes the same way. We'll bend at the hips. Down we go. Touching the mat. And you can just go from one side to the other. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Then the hands go past your foot. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Then go the other way. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Go the other way. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Come back to the center. Fingertips on the mat. And slowly come up. And stretch those arms. You're a star. You're a star. Bring the arms down. And you can walk those legs together. Give the legs a shake. And then just swing the arms. And then just stop. And then put your hands on your hips. And you can kind of just do a little rotation here, kind of like a figure of eight. Or if you want to, you can just let your arms go, if that feels better. Kind of do like a figure of eight, just like you do in gymnastics. Maybe you can pretend your fingers are paintbrushes and you're painting something on the floor. Nice and slow. And then just stop back into our mountain pose. Just relax the shoulders, relax the tongue. Stick your tongue out and smile. We're going to get back onto the mat by doing our downward facing dog. Get your hands onto the mat. Step back. Straight hands, straight arms, straight legs. Stretch, stretch, stretch them straight. Then bend the knees nice and slowly. And then you can open up the knees and go down into our child's pose. So our wide-legged child's pose. So big toes together, knees apart. Put your head down on the ground. So wide-legged child's pose. Just have a rest. Let the spine be nice and long. Just let it go. This is like a letting go pose, right? Just let it go. Let your body become all soft. One big blob. Slowly push yourself up. Bring the knees together. And we can do those twists again, those rotations of the hips. Just go round and around. One way, then the other way. If you're in the chair, you can just move your upper body around nice and slow. And just come onto your back. Find your way down onto your back. Ready for our bridge pose. So keep the feet on the ground and the legs bent, knees up in the air, feet on the ground, hands on the ground. Push the hips up nice and slowly. And then just come down nice and gently. Just let your hips rest on the ground. Just feel the ground, flattening your hips out. Push up again. Let the hips come down. Just feel that pelvis, the bone here, the base of your spine. Just feel that nice and flat. The ground really helps to support your back. Bring the knees up and you can roll from side to side. And then straighten those legs. Straighten those legs out. Push. Heels away. Straight, 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 straight. And then you can relax. Bend one knee. Slide the foot up along the straight leg. Let the knee that's bent fall to the ground. Just let your arms lie with the palms up. Just relax. And slide that foot straight. Now bend the other leg. Slide the foot up. Let the knee fall to the ground. Just relax. Let everything go. Straighten that leg. Bend both knees again. Give those knees a hug. Now another little roll from side to side. And one foot down. Help one ankle onto that bent knee. We've got a number 4. Just let that knee go. Let it relax. We're on the fine pitch of boats. Take those slow, deep breaths. Bring that knee up. Give it a little hug. Dip the foot down. Bring the other knee up. Help the ankle onto the knee. Now again, for number 4. Palms go out, palms go up. Just let the hips be supported by the floor. Oh, nice slow deep breaths here. Bring that knee up. Give it a hug. Now keep those knees together. Feet are on the ground. The knees fall to one side. Together. Arms go out. Look away from the knees. Our supine twist. So really enjoy that nice opening that you're doing on the side of your body. Slow deep breaths. And then lift those knees up to the sky. And then just let them fall to the other side. Look away from the knees. Knees up to the sky. Then bring the knees up, give them a hug. Roll from side to side. You can even just stay still. Give those knees a hug. There. And feet go down. And then you can roll over or stay on your back. Stay on your back. Get ready for Shavasana. So if you're seated on a chair, just rest your back against the back of the chair. Have that nice blanket over you that we were talking about. To have a cozy blanket, feel nice and snug and warm. As you lie in Shavasana, just start to notice your breathing. Breath as it goes in and out through your nose, or maybe in and out through your nose and through your mouth. You start to let the exhales, the breathing out, be longer than the inhales, just to relax you. Just noticing your feet, your legs, when they're becoming relaxed, heavy, on your hips, your back, resting on the ground or resting on the chair, and that's becoming nice and heavy. Your arms, just noticing the arms. Any tension just floats out through your fingertips. Noticing the shoulders, the neck, jaw, letting the jaw become nice and relaxed. Maybe wiggle your tongue. Just noticing the third eye, that little space between your eyebrows. Maybe put a little smile on your face, take away any little frown that might be there. Just noticing the top of your head. Just letting go any busyness in your mind. Just let those thoughts just float away. You become nice and relaxed in every part of your body.
Peace is in me.
Peace
Peace is in me.
Peace
Peace
is
is in me. Peace is in me.
Peace
Peace is in me.
All right. Now we will share our love and kindness. Oh, I caught your love and kindness in my heart. Thank you. Keep it there. Oh, makes me feel so good. Don't forget, keep breathing. Practice the mindful breath. And watch out for my emails this week, okay? So, thank you for coming. We got through without any more technical difficulties. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.
Oh, no, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you, Luna.
Bye.
Bye.